In the quiet hills of Adams, Tennessee, a legend has haunted the land for over 200 years. A tale of terror, mystery, and the supernatural that continues to baffle historians and thrill seekers alike. The chilling story of the Bell Witch. The Bell Witch legend is often called America's most terrifying and well-documented haunting. It all began in the early 1800s on the farm of John Bell, a prosperous farmer who had recently moved to Tennessee with his family. The Bell family lived peacefully on their 320-acre farm. But in 1817, strange occurrences began disrupting their tranquil lives. It started with faint knocking sounds on the walls and doors. The noises grew louder each night, echoing through the wooden house, waking the entire family. At first, John Bell dismissed these noises, believing them to be animals, or perhaps mischievous neighbors playing pranks. But soon, the disturbances escalated. Bedsheets were pulled from sleeping family members, furniture moved on its own, and ghostly whispers filled the air. The family's youngest daughter, Betsy Bell, became the primary target of the unseen entity. She was slapped, pinched, and even had her hair pulled by invisible hands. Terrified and desperate, John Bell sought help from friends and neighbors, who also witnessed the strange occurrences during their visits. News of the haunting spread quickly. The mysterious spirit began speaking, identifying itself as Kate, claiming to be the ghost of Kate Batts, a local woman who allegedly cursed John Bell over a land dispute. However, historians have debated this claim for centuries, as no definitive link between Kate Batts and the Bell family has ever been proven. The entity displayed extraordinary abilities, mimicking voices, reciting sermons, quoting scripture, and revealing private conversations from miles away. Visitors flocked to the Bell farm, curious to witness the haunting firsthand. Among them was future U.S. President Andrew Jackson. Jackson's entourage reportedly experienced the spirit's wrath when their wagon wheels locked mysteriously. After hearing disembodied voices, Jackson allegedly declared, "I'd rather fight the British than the Bell Witch." While many guests left terrified, the spirit continued tormenting John Bell relentlessly. He suffered violent seizures, and his health deteriorated rapidly. In December 1820, John Bell died under mysterious circumstances. A small vial of unknown black liquid was found near his body. The entity proudly claimed responsibility for Bell's death, declaring it as retribution for his supposed misdeeds. Following John Bell's death, the spirit's activity gradually subsided, but did not vanish completely. In 1821, the spirit told Lucy Bell, John's widow, that it would return in 7 years. True to its word, minor disturbances resumed briefly in 1828 before fading once again. However, some believe that the Bell Witch never truly left. Over the years, sporadic reports of strange sounds, lights, and ghostly apparitions have continued in Adams, Tennessee. The Bell Witch Cave, located on the original Bell property, has become a hotspot for paranormal investigators and curious tourists. Visitors claim to hear whispers, feel cold spots, and even witness shadowy figures moving within the cave's dark chambers. Skeptics argue that the entire legend may have been a case of mass hysteria, elaborate pranks, or exaggerated storytelling. Yet, the sheer number of witnesses and the consistency of accounts over decades make the Bell Witch one of the most compelling supernatural mysteries in American history. Many paranormal researchers point to the Bell Witch as one of the earliest examples of poltergeist activity documented in the United States. The tale has inspired books, movies, and television shows, ensuring the legend remains alive in American pop culture. In 1999, the horror film The Blair Witch Project borrowed elements from the Bell Witch legend, blending fact and fiction into a modern myth. But at the heart of the Bell Witch story lies a grieving family, a tormented father, and unanswered questions that echo across 2 centuries. Even today, the town of Adams holds annual festivals, ghost tours, and lectures dedicated to preserving the Bell Witch legend. Whether a vengeful spirit, an elaborate hoax, or something entirely unexplained, the Bell Witch continues to captivate believers and skeptics alike. And as the moon rises over the hills of Tennessee, some say you can still hear faint whispers carried on the wind. The lingering voice of the Bell Witch. The Bell Witch remains one of America's darkest and most chilling legends, a haunting reminder that some mysteries may never be fully explained.